Hi guys, I've just put this video together as a little brief snippet into the ankle rehab that I've gone through over the last 7 weeks. Hopefully it can help you in terms of honoring every step of the process and so on. But every ankle rehab or every rehab for every injury is different. So just listen to your body and I hope this gives you a little bit of help. A little update, a quick update on the ankle. So it's heavily strapped at the minute. We think it's a lateral ligament that's been kind of stretched and damaged. So it's heavily strapped at the minute on advice of Parnell Harper Clinic, Claire Parnell. So important to have good people around you when you have a problem like this. Right, this is what the protocol is going to be from now on. You need to go and put your foot up, elevate it, all that kind of stuff. All the latest in kind of research to figure out what the issues are, to figure out how to treat it. It's a very interesting process, early injury process, and the first sort of 12 to 72 hours, understanding tissue regeneration and growth and all that kind of stuff. And that's, I would always recommend having a really good team behind you with stuff like this. And I can't recommend Parnell Harper. End of the initial inflammatory response phase, I suppose. And a lot of swelling this morning, a lot of discoloration, bruising, and now spent most of the day elevating the foot for the first part in order to try and ease the swelling off, bring down that inflammation. It seems to be moving a lot better so far. So I'm told that it will be stiff and like rigid. And sort of when it has been sort of dormant for a while, so overnight and so on. Hoping 2 or 3 days down the road to start doing a little bit of movement on it, but we have to get that inflammatory response down first. So had an x-ray this morning, there's no break, which is very positive. So now it's a case of start rehab. Well guys, first little session back and it went well. And it's amazing what that does for your mentality as well. Like you start to feel a little bit like, right, okay, I'm in control of this thing now, which is nice. We're on the mend, so now it's time to start thinking about getting the ankle rehab up and running. I saw Claire Parnell this morning, just briefly, and she was pretty happy how the ankle looks. Much less sort of reliance on strapping and wrapping it up a lot. So everything's pretty sweet right now. I need to now ramp up the efforts on my rehab side, so I'll be doing a little bit of single leg balance work. Part of what I realized was when I'm favoring it when I'm walking, causes problems up the chain. So I ended up, my sort of quad was getting a bit tight on the same side ankle, the calf on the opposite side ankle because of too much reliance on that. The same side glute was starting to get a bit stiff, especially at the top, near the lower back. Just in case of let's isolate the ankle, it's going to be all over the place. So very interesting. Guys, one thing just to note at the end of this video is this a 5-minute video, and this is a 7-week process for me. So I think I've healed quickly. I think I've had really good people around me, and they've monitored step by step every step of the way. So it's really important that you find the right people to work with, that they help you and they hold you back at certain points. So I wanted to push on, and there wasn't certain points where I wasn't able to push. I wasn't ready. The ankle wasn't stable enough, or whatever. So just be aware of honoring every step of that rehab and listening to your body. Don't push it past through pain. Find a little bit of discomfort. If that's enough for you, that's great. But honor the process and enjoy it, because actually you learn a lot about yourself in a rehab process.